Gold is always a market of interest, and you see the exponential ribbon moving average here in TradeStation. First time since April, it's above the ribbon. On Thursday, big move from below 1200, low of 1194.70 to a high of 1230, 35 points. And one day does not a trend make, but this is the first time since April that it has done that, and it has slowly moved higher. It made a low here, moved higher, pulled back, supported that previous low, and then moved higher above the ribbon, and now it's pulled back on Friday. And so looking forward to going into Monday, looking for long trades potentially on pullbacks. SR CounterTrend II is the strategy that we have that will trade that. So we're poised to go long on Friday, and we did around break even on SR CounterTrend II. We also have SR CounterTrend II V2, which took a short here for a small gain, and then kind of a sideways trade here. This is with 7 contracts, and so you see the entry on Friday was at 12:23.20, and the exit was at 12:21.70 at 2 o'clock using a custom session. So about $150 loss per contract. And so SR CounterTrend 2 is a one way to trade this move. It's poised to go higher, and it will buy pullbacks, but it won't. If it pulls back, the trend indicator that it uses will not keep buying pullbacks, and so it'll be a conservative approach. If it goes much slower, it'll stop taking those long trades. And so this is one way to trade gold if you anticipate a move higher, as many do, because it's down, and as most markets, they eventually mean revert and will eventually move higher, and so the opportunity is there. I want to show you a longer history of SR CounterTrend II Gold. So here's my research platform, and SR CounterTrend II Gold. You see the same trades here, and here is the historical report. See that here, it has its drawdown similar to this drawdown, and so it can do that sometimes. You see a drawdown here, drawdowns all along, and it has a drawdown here. And so drawdowns are one of the best times to start a strategy, and it's ready to go long. And let's look at the performance metrics. This is let me check. This is without slippage and commission, so average trade profit is 148, and 71% profitable, 2.22 profit factor. One of our best performance summaries for SR CounterTrend II. Now you see the worst case drawdown is 31.60 on a closed trade basis, and that occurred on July the 30th, 2010. That's right in here. So right in here, this time frame was the worst case drawdown. And so good opportunity to add this to your script if you're long gold, want to trade a strategy with tight risk parameters. As far as drawdown, it does use an $800 stop loss and a $500 profit target. SR CounterTrend II V2 uses an $800 stop loss on longs and a, let me check the profit target. Yes, also a $500 profit target in SR CounterTrend II V2. So you see our workspace, there's many different options. If you want to trade a wide range of markets, SR CounterTrend II is one way to do it. And here's natural gas. And you see, let's see, I'm going to show you heating oil. Heating oil is not one that we typically take a look at. It's one of our original strategies that we had in this. And so there's the heating oil. RBOB has this equity curve. We have two different versions of RBOB. This version of RBOB and that version of RBOB. So the equity curves are slightly different. And then you have Euro currency. We've talked about this recently. Euro currency. Nice recent equity curve, and works even better on 1 minute charts historically from this point backwards. 1 minute chart has a better performance. And so you see the results here. See if you have a wide range of markets to trade, from silver. Let's look at silver, is also another precious metal. It's pulled back here, similar to these pullbacks, and so volatility is coming back in the market. Interest rates are going higher. I expect all commodity markets to move, and these strategies test back to 2006 time frame. And so ES, we've already talked about this as well. We released this strategy. ES had this choppy report and was about right here when we released this, and it's just trekked higher to new equity peaks since we've released it, and it's been one of the better equity curves. E-mini Nasdaq. We released this strategy, and here it was at equity peaks, and it continues to make equity peaks, and so we still love this strategy. Didn't take many trades this summer. A lot of people were wondering about these strategies because SR CounterTrend did not signal many trades, and the market was kind of sideways in many markets, and so it doesn't tend to take trades unless the market is trending, and so very few trends this summer, and the reason for no trades. But it's better to take no trades than to burn yourself out trying to take a trade and take a lot of stops and whipsaws. And so that's SR CounterTrend II. Want to put that in. Want to take a look at adding that to your trading script coming up this week for gold. Take those long trades, and we're still set up to go short in the stock indexes as well.